RDR2's pre-release phase was filled with tons of leaks, and some of them you probably haven't even heard of. Just like last time, these leaks will be in chronological order, and we'll only talk about the ones that are confirmed or turned out to be true. Then at the end, I'll tally up every feature, character, or mechanic that was leaked and compare it to what's been confirmed so far for GTA 6. So make sure you watch till the end, because it took a lot of effort to make this video, and who knows, maybe Rockstar might strike this one too and take it down after a couple of days. The leaks for RDR2 actually started all the way back in 2014, just 4 months after GTA 5 launched. These were some of the biggest leaks the game ever faced, but nobody believed them for years. And that's why, to understand this properly, we first need a little bit of context. In 2016, a Reddit user named Red Dead Insider posted a full-blown synopsis of RDR2's story. He detailed how you'd play as a gang leader named Arthur Morgan, and you'd be on the run from the Pinkertons, constantly moving from place to place. Your posse would include John Marston and other familiar members. When that post was rediscovered and started getting attention, another user named Ibran Nino did some digging and found out that everything I just told you was actually posted all the way back in 2014. Even after having so much accurate information, when this unknown leaker told everyone all of this back in 2014, no one believed him. That Reddit user continued dropping new RDR2 leaks over the next few years, and when Trailer 2 dropped and we were officially introduced to Arthur, that's when people finally realized this guy had been telling the truth for years. Once people paid attention to that user, they realized how massive that leak actually was. Overall, he had leaked the story. The antagonist switched to John, the gang's location changes, a lot of stuff that had existed since 2014 itself. Now let's move just 1 year forward, to November 25, 2015. That's when we got confirmation that RDR2 was actually happening. Danny Ross, who was Rockstar's former lead screenshot capturer, did an Ask Me Anything session on Reddit. During that session, someone asked Danny, "What project does Rockstar have on deck right now?" To which Danny replied, "Really dumbass, really too. If anyone's having trouble understanding it, just look at the first letter of each word. RDR2. This was the first time someone who was a part of Rockstar had hinted that RDR2 was in development. People didn't really have a solid reason to call it fake, so this one was taken pretty seriously. After this session, no major leaks came out. But 5 months later, on April 13, 2016, another big leak surfaced. On NeoGAF, a user named Maidan leaked the entire RDR2 map, and this happened 2 years before the game's official launch. And when we look at it today, we can clearly tell that it was the actual RDR2 map, even though there were a few small differences. But back in 2016, people didn't believe it was real, and there were two big reasons for that. First, on the map where St. Denis was supposed to be, it had something else written instead, which was actually a location from Mafia 3. And second, compared to the original Red Dead Redemption, this map had a lot more water. Now in RDR1 you couldn't swim, and this was Rockstar's way of keeping the player inside the world borders, so people assumed that the same would apply in Red Dead Redemption 2. And with so much water visible on the map, people became even more doubtful. Map leaks are already the most commonly fake type of leaks people post, and when the poster didn't reveal his source, pretty much everyone wrote it off as another fake, and this didn't change until the game actually released. That's when people realized they had already seen the map years earlier. Just 1 month after the map leak, we got to see the first leaked screenshot of RDR2. The post is now deleted, but on May 29, 2016, a Reddit user posted this screenshot on our Red Dead Redemption, which according to him, was leaked by a Rockstar artist. The artist had apparently messed up the permissions when uploading the art, which made it so anyone could view it. A lot of people were confused whether the screenshot was from Red Dead Redemption 2 or a Red Dead remaster, but after some insane detective work, people finally concluded it was from Red Dead Redemption 2. At first, people assumed it was a remaster because the shack shown in the screenshot looked very similar to the ones from Thieves Landing. But then, one user noticed that the screenshot had chromatic aberration, which is a cinematic effect that blurs object edges and adds a colorful glow. That effect wasn't used in the original Red Dead Redemption. Still, not everyone was convinced. So people went on to scan the entire map of Red Dead Redemption 1, and they couldn't find that shack anywhere. When Red Dead Redemption 2 finally released, most people believed the screenshot was from a development build of Black Bell's Hideaway, and just looking at the resemblance made it clear that this leak wasn't fake. Now, when people were finally getting their first real look at Red Dead Redemption 2, no one thought this would actually be the last leak for the next 2 years. Just 6 months before Red Dead Redemption 2's release, we finally got some info about Red Dead Online. On February 6, 2018, someone posted leaked features and game modes that were supposedly coming to Red Dead Redemption 2 Online. And once again, the original post was deleted, but thankfully, TechCrunch compiled all the details in an article. According to the leak, Red Dead Online would feature a Battle Royale-style mode, which wasn't surprising at all, considering Fortnite and PUBG were already massive hits by then. The leak also mentioned that you'd be able to customize your own tent, there would be a companion app, a first-person mode switch, and a bunch of new game modes. And in the end, all of it turned out to be true. Though to this day, we have no idea who the leaker was or how they got that information. Oh, and there was one more leak. On the PSN Profiles forums, a well-known insider who's famous for leaking game trophies before launch leaked all of Red Dead Redemption 2's trophies before the game was even out. And that's it. On October 26, 2018, Red Dead Redemption 2 finally launched, and the gaming world got one of its most legendary titles ever. Now, I've counted all the leaks we just talked about, and it's time to see how they compare with the GTA 6 leaks. So first, what did we actually find out from the confirmed Red Dead Redemption 2 leaks? We got the main protagonist, the main story, the full map, gang mechanics, a leaked screenshot, 3 online modes, customizable tents, first-person mode, a companion app, and the game's entire trophy list. Now, if you saw my last video where I compared GTA 5 leaks with GTA 6, you might have noticed a pattern. In almost every Rockstar game, the protagonist always gets leaked, along with the map and the story. So far, GTA 6's full story hasn't been leaked, and honestly, that's a very good thing. But when you compare Red Dead Redemption, GTA 6 is way ahead in terms of how much has come out. Let me show you just how much has already leaked from GTA 6. Development footage, gameplay mechanics, Vice City setting confirmed, multiple protagonists, 18 other characters, 2 gangs, 20 items and tools, 16 weapons, 7 activities, collectibles, 14 new brands, 25 returning brands, 19 animals, 14 mechanics, 11 gameplay systems, 20 features, 11 songs, 300 plus interesting events, 61 vehicles, 150 plus locations, and 58 real-life locations. That's an insane amount of information, and it really shows just how massive GTA 6 is going to be and how crazy hyped the fans are for it. The thing is, a lot of leaks get ignored or people just assume they're fake. So next time a GTA 6 leak pops up and people are calling it fake, maybe give it a second look. You never know which detail might actually turn out to be real. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to drop a like. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, keep gaming and bye.